Some of you do not care how your pastor lives. You don't care what they do in their private life because you're just there for the word. But what you don't understand is when you connect yourself to someone spiritually or energetically, what happens in their life does affect you. And if you don't know the state of their marriage, if you don't know how their finances are, if you don't know where their health is, and you're at home doing all the things in all those areas, and then you're wondering why it's not working. Christians come over here all the time wanting to manifest, and you're wondering why, oh, Dorian, I'm doing everything, but it's not working. You said you don't care how your leadership lives. But the thing is, take Diddy, for example. Yes, he may be the pastor, the head ringleader, but everybody that was under his pastorship, his bossship, they're being affected by it. And then people find out you went to the Swallow Church, and now you're looking embarrassed because you was going hard. But for you to say, I don't care how they live, I'm just here for the word, he can preach. That's irresponsible towards your own soul and your own spiritual health. And what they do does impact you. And if you can't walk up to your pastor and say, how are you and First Lady? How are y'all's doing? How are y'all's marriage? How are you guys doing with your kids? And some of you think, man, that's just out of order. That ain't none of my business. Okay, stay where you are. And then when you look up and see, man, look at my marriage, I want you to look at the person you're connected to. You have every right to. You're putting your money into it, your time and your resources. I didn't say sit them down and ask them how their sex life is. I just said, how are you and Pastor? How y'all doing? And then I want you to have a discerning spirit to see if somebody lying and making up stuff and putting on that church front. Okay, how are things in your finances? I'll ask. Y'all already know that's why I don't go to church, because I started asking questions. And you can do it in a respectful way. Well, we just want to know, where things are. Or if you feel like I can't do that, then you need to go to the greater source, God, Christ consciousness, whatever you do, and you need to ask for an open eye. Show me what I need to see, because what they do does impact me. Number 2, that scripture, forsake not the assembling of yourselves. I'm not going to break that down right now. I did a podcast with Edmund Baker, and he broke it down. The one thing that we did not cover was the part where it says encouraging one another. Forsake not coming together, encouraging one another. I don't have to sit through man-made doctrine and commandments to encourage one another. I don't have to sit through all of that to be encouraged or to give encouragement. So we have to know what the scripture actually says. He's going to break down the word, what it really means, because they will throw that in your face real quick. Forsake not the assembly of yourselves, misquoting it, speaking out of context. So he's going to break it down, but I want to add that. I can encourage you at your home. We can meet up, 2, 3 of us. We can meet up, 5 of us, 10 of us. We can meet up and go somewhere, have something to eat, do an activity, and just sit and just talk. I've been doing that for years. I've been assembling myself, encouraging one another, being encouraged, and giving encouragement. Look at the podcast on my channel, You Living Intuitively. It is with Edmund Baker Jr. He's a pastor's son, and he talks about deconstructing religion, his faith, and having a spiritual rebirth.